let's talk about track-focused cars that I want to see in the Gran Turismo series. Hello, I'm Drupal Designs, a visually impaired gamer, streamer and livery designer, and a few weeks ago I put out a video about 5 unusual cars that I want to see in Gran Turismo. Today I want to talk about more track-focused cars and racing cars. While the wacky and unusual cars are hilarious and a lot of fun to drive, Gran Turismo is a racing game, so you'll want to see racing cars and track-focused cars in the game. We're going to get straight into the list, no particular order of the cars that I want to see, but we're going to start down under. I think a massive series that is missing from Gran Turismo is Aussie V8 supercars. These things with massive power, huge V8s, sound that tears through you, I think would be an incredible addition and would bring in so many fans to the series. It wouldn't just be the Aussie fans that would be interested in it as well. I think there'd be so much interest from European and the American sides of the world as well, because these cars are fantastic. The racing in them is incredibly close. The sound is phenomenal, and they just make a brilliant addition. They'd also bring in a lot of fans, I think, to Aussie supercars, so it'd kind of work both ways. Now for the second one, we're going to go with something a little more simple than a massive V8 powered machine. We're going to go for something a lot lighter, a lot smaller, and it's more of a category of car like the purpose-built track-focused track day car, like your Caterham or an Ariel Atom or a Mayor Vexaset. I wonder where I got that inspiration from. But these like fun, lightweight, chuck them around on a track day kind of car, like the Radical that we've got in the game already, which is fantastic, by the way. I think they'd be amazing additions. Cars with not much grip, a fair amount of power, super light so they're super agile. They're just fantastic. We've had Caterhams in the past, in like GT4 I think they were, and it was just brilliant. Number 3 is going to be a manufacturer as opposed to a specific car. We did see them in the beta version of GT Sport all those years ago, and a few of you might have already guessed where I'm going with this. But the manufacturer I'm choosing is Lotus. They have huge motorsport heritage, back with old F1 and their involvement in tuning with things like the Lotus Carlton and doing stuff in motorsport with that. The Elise is a fantastic track car, which then got developed into the Exige, which is just the ultimate joy you can have in a car. Super lightweight, more power than you can handle, and it's just fantastic. So Lotus definitely needs to return to Gran Turismo. For number 4, I've gone with, it's a racing category, but it is leaning back toward the more unusual side. But it is one that I think is definitely missing. We're going off-road with this one, and we do have Group B, but this is something that's a little different, and that's trophy trucks and stadium super trucks. The things that go on 3 wheels when you go around a corner too fast, massive engines, and just so much fun. Either have those in the game, or something like Dakar trucks, I think would just be incredible. Again, huge power, massive noise, huge wheels, and so much fun to truck around track. And again, would bring in so many different fan bases into the series, and so many people from Gran Turismo would then get an interest in that series that might not already watch it. But number 5, I've saved the best for last, for me anyway, of my own opinion. And if anybody knows me, I think you know what I'm going to say next. A category of car that is absolutely missing from Gran Turismo. You've kind of got it with Group 4, but not really. And that is the British Touring Car Championship. It would be so good to have some official British touring cars. The modern Fords and Hyundais all go back to the Super Touring era with the Mondeos and the Lagunas and the Primera. Just bring in some proper classic official touring cars. It would be, I think that would be the ultimate addition into the Gran Turismo series. Or even one of the support series, something like the JCWs, the Mini Challenge. Those cars, my god, are they good to watch. Proper door-to-door action, super fast. Those minis are just mental, and they definitely need to be in more games, whether it's Gran Turismo or iRacing or something. They need to be in more. So that is my list of cars that I'd like to see in Gran Turismo. Let me know in the comments what 5 groups of cars or categories or specific cars that you'd like to see in the series. I am going to do a video in the future of circuits I'd like to see in Gran Turismo. So if you haven't already, do consider hitting the subscribe button and following to come back for those future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Keep plodding on.